Welcome to our third video in our foundation series where we're strengthening and working the core. Today we're going to put our emphasis on the glutes, and today's exercise is a bridge or a hip thrust. So we're going to lay down on our mat, face up. Feet are going to be planted firmly. We're going to roll our shoulders under you to keep pressure off the neck or the head. Hands are at your side, kind of at an angle. And we're going to bring that bottom up. We're going to bring it up and we're going to squeeze those glutes. So here's your level one, and it's just a bridge hold. We're just holding the glutes up and squeezing in. We're pushing to the heels of our feet. Shoulders are rolled under. There's no pressure on the neck. There should be no pressure on the low back. And we're just squeezing and holding. When you get to where you can hold this for a significant amount of time, at least 30 seconds or so, then you can move up to the next level, which is adding movement. So with that level, we're going to tap down and push back up, hold a couple of seconds, tap down, thrust up and hold, tap down, thrust up and hold. Give me one more. All right, so right here, if another way to add a little difficulty is to add a different type of movement. So I'm going to bring my feet in together and I'm going to march. So this one's really not any more difficult than the hip thrust that we just did. They're kind of on the same level, but it's another type of movement. So you want to be able, so think of both of these as like a level 2 movement. All right, perfect. So you're going to hold the bridge until you can hold it for a significant amount of time. When you get there, you're going to move on up to where you can add movement, either a hip thrust and or a march. From there, we're going to add some resistance. So I've got some dumbbells, so a little weight. I'm adding right here. I could do one dumbbell, or I've got two. I've got them right there in the crease of my hip, and I'm just keeping them from rolling off with my hands. So that's another way to add resistance and to make this a little harder. All right, what if you don't have dumbbells, but you do happen to have some type of band? There's lots of different kinds out there, and any band will work. I'm just laying it across my lap, holding it down, and then I'm in charge of the resistance. I can put less band, more stretch to make it harder, or I can loosen it up to make it a little easier. All right, so that's another level. When you get to where you can do that really proficiency, you can try a one leg. So you're going to lift one leg and bring it up. So this really isolates one side of the glutes, really helps with any muscle instability that you may have. And then, of course, you have to do the other side. All right, so if you've got that and you're ready, the last one that I want to show you is elevated. So I'm going to, this is just my ottoman. You could use a weight bench. You could use the couch. And I'm just got my shoulders are kind of hooked onto this elevated surface. And we're coming up to parallel. So you're getting a bigger range of motion. This can also even be done on an aerobic bench. It's a little less range of motion, but it still works. You can still add the weight here. You could add dumbbells here. Or if you're in the weight room, you add a barbell. Right. And there you have it. There's our different levels of a bridge or a hip thrust for the glutes.